Hello everyone, it's the Bearded Wonder coming to you from the KindleCraft server. Today we're going to look at a few of the new blocks that are coming in 1.16 and a few build ideas that you can do with them. There's still limitless possibilities, but this will give you at least a head start on it. Let's jump into it. Alright guys, we are in the 1.16 snapshot. We're in the Nether, and I'm kind of lost right now, but we're going to use it to my advantage. We have found one of the red biomes with the new trees and leaves and vines that come with it, along with a lot of the new mobs, which include the striders down here, which we're going to go check these out real quick. These awesome little things occasionally spawn with saddles. They can be tamed, and they have babies. Whenever they're in lava, they have these faces here, and they're red. Whenever they come out of lava, they act like they're freezing, which is awesome. We've got some of the gold ore that's going to be in the Nether this time around, and we've also got hoglin. These things are extremely dangerous, so you don't want to mess with them. They're hostile mobs. They're going to be a food source for the piglins, and they're just honestly really cool looking. I like the way that they look. It gives kind of like a mean pig look. I'm probably going to attempt to harvest some of these things, maybe farm them up in the next update whenever we actually drop this on the server. That being said, we're going to go up here and check out the looks of the new blocks here. We've got a new light source block, which I'm struggling to find right now. There we go. There they are. The shroom light. They make a nice cool noise when you put them down. It's like a drum. And then we've got the nether wart block, which is the leaves for these trees. We've got the crimson stems. Here we've got the piglins, and they've got babies that they can have, which run around. They're extremely cute for what they are. These are also dangerous if you're not in creative mode. If you're wearing golden armor, then they will ignore you. You can throw gold ingots at them, and they'll throw trades back in your direction. These can be used to farm a lot of rare materials. They have different drop rates for them. But the reason we're in here is we want to check out the new blocks. So I found the redwood. We're going to go look for the blue biome, and we'll be right back. While I was looking for the blue biome, I managed to find a small family here. As you can see, they're red whenever they're in the lava, and they act nice and warm. They shiver and turn this purplish blue color whenever they're out. They're also damaged by water. So here we found one of the basalt biomes. This looks incredible. I love the hellscape that's here. I love the floating ash. These are going to be one of my new favorite blocks to use. This and blackstone. They just make everything look amazing. And honestly, I may even attempt to build in an area like this, because this just, oh, it's beautiful. This is perfect for like an evil lair or anything along those lines. Here's some of the blackstone. This stuff right here is just beautiful. You can turn it into all kinds of different blocks. They've got a slab, a stair, then they've got the bricks, they've got polished, and then they've got the slab, stairs, and fences for all of them. It's just honestly going to be a beautiful block to build with, and it looks like it's going to be a relatively easy block to obtain. So that makes me really happy and excited for the new update. So here we see another one of the new biomes. We've got the old faithful soul sand here, but we've also got the new block, which is the soul soil. This can be ignited. It does not slow you down like the soul sand does. And when it's ignited, it emits a blue flame, which I think is going to add a lot of good accents to a lot of new builds. Alright, so now we found one of the blue biomes. We've got warped warp blocks, we've got warp stems, and the warp nylon, or nylon, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We've also got a few new plants, warped roots, and crimson roots, and then we've got a vine system, which these make really good decorative pieces depending on how you work them in. Most of these biomes are going to be rather large, so you're not going to have any shortage once you find them. They've also got the shroom lights, which are going to be one of my new favorites. It's just such an easy light source, and it's a dull glow, and it's much better looking than the old glowstone. I don't think you can craft them into any kind of redstone lamp, but they are going to be definitely a good vibe to have in your base. Let's see if we can figure out where all of my new builds are. Alright guys, so we finally found the overworld again, and we are in front of all of the new blocks that they've added in. Now this is just the building blocks. This doesn't count the buttons, and it doesn't count the new mobs. So this is just stuff that we're going to be working with here today. We've got the crimson stuff, crimson stems, crimson stem, crimson planks, all that stuff, the signposts, the fences, the gates, and the trapdoors, and then we've got the warp stuff, which is all the same. We've got really nice patterns that can be incorporated into builds. Release. Then we've got crying obsidian, which I think has an amazing texture to it. It kind of looks alive. Look at that. Just drops. That's why it's called crying obsidian. It can be used to make the respawn anchors, which allow you to respawn in the Nether, which is amazing to me. That's something we've never had the ability to do, because if you place down a bed and sleep in the Nether, it explodes. So this now allows you to tie yourself to the Nether. If you were to make a Nether base, you have to feed it glowstone to keep it charged up. Let's go ahead and do that. See if I can find some. So now it's fully charged. Gives off the particle effect. It's just really cool. I like it a lot. Every time that you respawn off of this thing, which includes whenever you go through the end portal, it uses one of the charges, and you have to come in and fill it back up. So there's 4 charges stored in there. It's cool. I love that. Even if you're not using it for the Nether, it makes a nice addition to any base. Then we've got the warp nylon, or nylon, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. We've got hyphae, ward, crimson, of all those. And we've got our soul soil, and the basalt, polished basalt, which has a really cool texture on the front of it. Then we've got the ancient debris, block of netherite, lodestones. This is amazing. The netherite is awesome because it allows you to make more powerful tools and better armor, and it's also lava resistant. The lodestone, on the other hand, check this out. this is going to, actually, you know what, I'll save that for later. Then we've got our shroom lights. Never get tired of that. We've got our soul campfire and fire lantern and torch. And then we've got all the blackstone. So this is the standard blackstone block. Looks kind of like a cobble block. It's got all of its things that go with it here. And then you can make polished blackstone bricks out of it. And all of their wonderful things that go with it. And you've got chiseled polished blackstone, and you've got polished blackstone. And you've got your gilded blackstone, polished blackstone bricks, and cracked polished blackstone bricks. So with all these new black stones that we've got here, we've got a lot of new textures that we can work with. We've never really had a black block in the game that allows us to put slabs or walls up. So this is a huge addition to the game. Didn't mean to show you what we're going to be looking at here, but so we're going to go over here to the front. Ignore last video. So this is just a few ideas that we can work with. This is an entrance to a base or a nether portal. You don't have to put another portal in the back, but look, I've got shroom lights back there, a blackstone wall. Probably should have capped that off to look a little bit better. But we've got the gilded blocks here, we've got the polished blackstone, we've got the crimson stems, and we've got, it's just so much to work with, and it's so easy to work with, honestly. This comes together with very little effort. And I love it. I love it. This is going to make an amazing evil lair, or it really brings a touch of the Nether out to the overworld if you put your Nether portal into something constructed out of this. So that's the first idea here, is either a dark castle entrance or a Nether portal. Next up, we're going to look at the ancient debris. Let's go ahead and fix the time here. There we go. So we've got the ancient debris, which honestly looks very much like a destroyed site here. So this is basically the entrance to a destroyed temple or ruined system of some sort. You can put whatever you want in here. You could put this at the front of just a decorative temple. You could put it at the front of a challenge temple. You could put it as an archaeological dig site. You could have fossils in the back. All kinds of stuff. And I think the stone here, or not the stone, sorry, the flames here give it a nice touch as well. Just something otherworldly about it. And then the different textures here between the basalt, which just kind of looks like ruined, and the polished basalt. You can give different degrees of wear to the pillars. And then the lodestones give a nice texture on the top. I'm not entirely sure what it takes to craft these yet, because I've done all this in creative, so I'm not sure how expensive they're going to be. But yeah, there's an idea for a temple entrance or some kind of archaeological ruins. So there is that. Our next up on the list is a garden. I know you're thinking, what kind of garden are you going to be looking at with this? Well, it's enhanced by the newer blocks. It gives a real nice green living texture, almost like a avatar. We've got our campfire blocks up at the top to create, you know, I'm not honestly sure what these things are called. They use them in garden entrances all the time, and I love the way they look. Anyway, this is a. I don't remember putting that there. Oh well. So this is a canopy garden. We've got this to appear like it is the stem system for all of these leaves. We've got the new polished basalt turned on its side so that it gives a chiseled stone design here. Put a couple of beehives in here. And then we've used the new warped slabs to kind of tie it together without breaking up the grain too much. Goes real nice with a lot of the other colors in here. You can pop a red with it, and it's just beautiful. You can throw in parrots, bees, foxes. Just have to make sure you have a way to keep them all in. So there's that. That's number 3, a covered garden. Now we're going to go over to number 4, which is what I was about to show you and decided I was going to stop over there. The lodestones can be tied to a compass by right-clicking on it with a compass in it. And when you do that, the compass will always point to the lodestone. Which would make great treasure hunts or hidden bases, because you will always know where your base is. It's a great marker. Now it doesn't affect all compasses, just the ones that you use and click. Makes that nice sound too. It's like dropping a marble in a big cave. So you can use these to create treasure hunts. Or your base. Any number of things. You could hide ruins like this all over the map and just hide random lodestone compasses all over the place. Be a real great way to tie in your adventure map. Alright, so that is the use of the lodestone and a few little ideas on how to kind of tie it together. And I still love the black stone. It just looks good everywhere you put it. Okay, so next up we're looking at graveyards, cemeteries, and this chain block which they've added. I love this so much. This is a game changer for the way that we make chandeliers, the way that we make hanging lanterns. We no longer have to use an iron bar that does not look like a chain. We've got an actual chain block now. It's beautiful. Now, we're able to use wither roses to kind of give this a gothic feel, lodestones as a grave marker because it looks like a gravestone, and then the soul soil for turned dirt. We use the chains as a post for the soul lanterns, and then we've got polished basalt to line it all up and give it a very weathered look. It's just so many new uses for these blocks, and I love every one of them. They're going to expand our building capabilities so much whenever they drop. Now this one's more of a little fun one. It's kind of like a witch hut, but much larger, or a haunted house. It's got some extreme colors, which kind of match the witch texture, and they put a lot of pop in it there. They stand out, and they contrast each other nicely, but they look very good together. You can use this on the crying obsidian around one of these bad boys here. Just put a single block of obsidian down on the bottom, plop this crystal down, and then push these bars down around it using a piston. It looks beautiful. It looks like you're containing some kind of magic. Got your book here, brewing stands, got your fire. Also got these here, make a nice little false roof, or ceiling rather. It just really pops. And then we got the bat that decided it wanted to visit. That I didn't spawn these in, they just naturally generated here. Kind of ironic. You can put the the soul campfire underneath the cauldron. Gives you a nice boiling look, as well as gives you a fire underneath that doesn't look natural. And then for here, to generate all these particles and just make the whole place look magical, we've got ender chests. A whole bunch of them placed underneath this carpet, and they create that particle effect. And with the bar quality of the crimson trapdoors, I feel like it just adds a nice textured appearance to the sides. You can also use them as gutter guards. Also, you don't have to use anvils anymore. You can use polished blackstone walls at the top to get this appearance. It's just so many new possibilities, and I cannot wait to start working with them. Well guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope this has given you a little bit of inspiration on what we can do with this. This is just scraping the surface. There are so many more ideas in my head that you can use these new blocks for. Statues are going to be amazing. Scorched plains are going to be amazing. Evil bases, evil layers. Oh, I even forgot that I had the shroom lights in the background to give it an ominous glow. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get working with these things, and I hope you guys are filling your minds with ideas on these, because I cannot wait to see what people turn out. That's going to be it for today. That's all I've got time for. So I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.